you are going to become successful and be fully empowered, there are 5 dimensions of education that you need to have. 5 dimensions of education that you need to have. Number 1, you need to have personal education. So if you are listening to me right now, you're a young man, you're a young woman, do you understand yourself? Do you know your strengths? Do you know what your weaknesses? Do you know your likes? Do you know your dislikes? Do you really have understanding of yourself? Because when it comes to self, there is the known self, there is the unknown self, there is the hidden self, there is the blind self. So there is a dimension of you that only other people see that you don't see. So number 1, you need personal education. You need to spend time to understand yourself so that you will know who you are. You know your likes, your dislikes, you know your temperament, you understand all the different strengths and weaknesses that you have so that you can be able to properly manage yourself for effectiveness in today's marketplace. Number 2, you need academic education. Now, I've spoken extensively about that, so I won't repeat that again. You need academic education. Now, you see, when it comes to wealth creation, academic education is not enough for wealth creation and economic empowerment, but it still has its place. Because at least to be able to count money, you need to know how to do mathematics so that you will not be deceived, so that you know that 10 plus 10 equals to 20. You still need to be able to read so that you can be able to write, sign your check and read things before you enter your code. So you still need a level of academic education. And that's very, very important. Number 3, you need what I call marketplace education. You see, whenever you see an advert that says, vacancy, every vacancy is a cry for help. So when you see an advert that talks about the vacancy and they say, we need somebody that has BSc in accounting. Now, when they say they need someone that has BSc in accounting, that's academic education. And they now say with 3 years experience or 3 years industry experience. When you see those 3 years experience, that is talking about marketplace education. Because it's not just enough for you to have academic education, you have to understand how things operate in the marketplace. You have to understand how things work. So you see a lot of people, they have the good grades, they have the good certificate, they understand themselves, but because they don't understand the way the marketplace works, when they get into the marketplace, they fail because they don't understand teamwork. They don't understand the place of policy, loyalty, submission to authority. They don't understand reporting. They don't understand promptness to tasks. They don't understand a lot of things. So when they get into the marketplace, they're like, I didn't know how to go through all this because they didn't have that 3rd dimension of education. Number 4, you need spiritual education. Listen and listen well. Everything you see in your world today is controlled by things that you do not see. Before I speak, I think. What I say is a result of what I've thought. My thinking is invisible. My words are audible to you to hear. Before you can see a house, there is a design. The design is put on paper as an architectural design. And then the architectural design is developed and turned into a building. So every building you see was once a design in the mind of people. So you need to understand that the spiritual controls the physical. The spiritual realm is the realm where events occur before they happen. So before anything happens in the natural or in the physical, it first of all has its occurrence in the realm of the spirit. So you need to understand spiritual education to know that everything in this world is controlled from the spirit realm. So if you are going to succeed in today's marketplace, you're either in the secret cult or you are in the secret place. There is no middle ground. The problem with a lot of people is that they are not in the secret cult, they are not in the secret place. So when they take the roll call in the secret cult, you are absent. When they take the roll call in the secret place, you are absent. So you need to have spiritual education. But number 5, you also need to have financial education. Now, financial education is the ability to understand money. Is to know how to make, manage, and multiply money. Is to understand income and expenditure. Is to understand cash flow, compound interest. Is to understand asset and liability. Is to understand everything about money. Because see, when you don't understand money, how can money gravitate towards you? When you hear that someone is a money magnet, it's because they understand money. Because the more you learn, the more you earn. Your learning capacity determines your earning capacity. So if you want to become all that you need to be and to be fully economically empowered for sustainability, you need financial education. But you see, the amazing thing is that schools don't teach financial intelligence. Yes. So you can see a lot of people that have gone to school, yet they don't have financial intelligence because they did not go through financial education. So financial education does not come through the 4 walls of an institution. Financial education is a function of personal development. It's a function of personal development. It's you making up your mind that I want to understand this thing called money. I want to understand it. You see, I'm always amazed how a lot of people wake up very early in the morning. They go out there looking for money. They want to blow. They want to make money. But the same sort of people that wake up very early in the morning looking for money are not also willing to take time out to learn about money. Because you need to understand that what you learn is what determines what you earn.